When firefighters entered the collapsed remains of the Hawthorne residence, they expected to find nothing but ash and twisted metal. The blaze had burned for nearly 6 hours, devouring every room, every memory, every trace of the lives once lived inside. Yet among the ruins, something impossible glimmered, untouched, unscarred, and inexplicably perfect. It was a Rado diastar, resting on what used to be a bedside table. The sapphire crystal shone as if freshly polished, and the iconic high-tech ceramic case looked as flawless as the day it left the factory. Even more astonishing, the watch was still running, ticking with quiet confidence amid the devastation. The watch belonged to Eleanor Hawthorne, a retired architect known for her precision, discipline, and unwavering calm. She had purchased the Rado years ago, not for status, but for its reputation as the watch that doesn't scratch. It became her loyal companion through travel, storms, and long days on construction sites. She often said it was the only thing in life that refuses to age. On the night of the fire, Eleanor was home alone. Investigators later concluded that an electrical short in the basement had ignited insulation, sparking a chain reaction that consumed the house faster than anyone could have imagined. Neighbors reported hearing the alarm, but saw flames rising before anyone could reach her. By the time fire crews arrived, the wooden structure had become a furnace. Eleanor didn't survive. When her belongings were cataloged, almost everything was unrecognizable. Furniture had collapsed, electronics melted, jewelry warped beyond form. But the Rado, her daily companion, rested in the rubble as though the fire had bowed around it. No scorching, no deformity, not even soot on the bracelet. Fire Chief Alonzo Reed, a veteran of 25 years, was the first to pick it up. The moment he touched it, he froze. The watch felt warm but intact, unnervingly pristine. "This shouldn't exist," he muttered. "Not here. Not after that." Word spread quickly. Rado's famed materials, ceramic, sapphire, and tungsten carbide composites were known for durability, but surviving a full structural collapse was beyond belief. Experts examined the watch and confirmed what no one wanted to accept. It looked effectively new. At most, a faint discoloration near the clasp hinted at what it had endured. Eleanor's family was stunned. Her daughter, Mara, received the watch from the investigators with trembling hands. It ticked steadily, completely oblivious to the inferno it had lived through. She wore it during the memorial service, feeling both comforted and unsettled by its flawless presence. Stranger still, the watch kept perfect time. Fire can warp steel, melt gold, destroy mechanisms, but the Rado's movement was untouched. Some said its survival was simply a triumph of engineering. Others whispered that Eleanor's daily ritual of winding it, checking it, and caring for it had somehow woven her spirit into it. Weeks later, a detail emerged from the fire report that deepened the mystery. The section of the house where the watch was found had experienced the hottest temperatures, over 1,100 degrees, hot enough to melt aluminum and weaken steel beams. Yet the Rado remained unblemished, as if protected by an invisible barrier. Engineers tried to replicate the conditions with identical models but failed. The watches cracked, clouded, or stopped entirely. None survived what Eleanor's had endured. Today, the Rado sits on Mara's wrist. She wears it every day, claiming it feels inexplicably warm, almost comforting. "It's like part of her stayed behind," she once said. A reminder that even in destruction, something can endure. Visitors who see the watch often ask how it survived. Some believe it's proof of Rado's legendary toughness. Others think it's a sign, an object that refused to leave this world even when everything around it turned to ash. But Mara has her own belief. The fire took everything, she says, everything except the one thing she trusted to last. And so the Rado continues to tick, quiet, perfect, unchanged, carrying a story of loss, survival, and a strange kind of immortality born from the flames.